Helene, and their two daughters, Sydney and Sloan. As a family, they enjoy traveling, playing board games, and spending quality time together. In his free time, Nekosi loves working out, outdoor cooking, attending live sports events, and enjoying activities near the water. Nekosi is a proud local business owner and dedicated community servant with 23 years of experience in program and product management across nonprofit and corporate sectors. He transitioned into entrepreneurship by founding Restos Pros Austin, a water, mold, and fire mitigation company. He serves as a commissioner for public arts and culture for the city of Leander and is a newly elected Leander ISD school board trustee. Guided by his belief in the transformation of power of public education, Nekosi envisions a future where every child, whether in his own family, his community, or across the district, is prepared to thrive and succeed. Above all, Nekosi is committed to making a difference and having fun along the way. Welcome to the stage, LISD trustee, Nekosi Joseph Nelson.
All right. Still have my hand warmers from the march. Still kind of needed. Good morning, Leander.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I love it. I love it. It is an honor to stand before you as a servant of this incredible community. Oftentimes, a Keynote is a member outside of the community, and one of the first things they do is they thank the dignitaries in the room. But the truth is, they're oftentimes meeting those individuals for the first time, and they're not really familiar with their work. But this situation is much different. I live, work, and play here in Leander, and I am a witness to how Councilwoman Nicole Thompson and the council members here today serve this community and how they are moving Leander to a better tomorrow. If you wouldn't mind, I was told I was on a strict time schedule, but if you could pause my clock for a second. I want to give a special shout out to Keisha Bradford from the Leander Public Arts. And to Mario Gunther, who represents the Leander Parks and Rec. These ladies have put this event and many other LPAC events on their backs, and I witnessed their superpowers. So pause my time. One more thing, I sent a text to Keisha on Thursday to thank her for her leadership. And the last line was, "Where would we be without you?" And in her reply back, she said, "It's a labor of love." So thank you to the city of Leander for hosting this celebration despite the inclement weather, pivoting and moving an outdoor event indoors in less than a week. I will note that many surrounding cities just flat out canceled events.
That's right.
I'm just saying. Thank you for the labor of love, and thank you everyone here for taking time to celebrate the life and the legacy of Dr. King. Today we reflect on Dr. King's legacy, focusing on the theme of marching toward a better tomorrow. I believe this theme perfectly captures the spirit of Dr. King's vision. Progress is not passive. It requires action, discipline, and unity. So before we dive into the message, I prepared a little fun for us. I thought we would be outdoors in the frigid cold. And so I put a little activity together to warm us up. So let's see if we can make it happen indoors. I would love everyone that is willing and able to stand. All right, appreciate it. Now here's what we're gonna do. We're all gonna march together. We're gonna march in place. And so when I call, if you don't worry about the rhythm, just march. Start. All right, we can pause. I love it. Let's pause, take a moment. As I was looking into the crowd, we were all marching, but we weren't marching together. Imagine if we marched in unison. So let's try this again. I'm gonna call out a little cadence. On one, we're gonna lift our right leg up. Right. So I'm gonna call out a cadence. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that was fantastic. Did you feel the difference when we march in step? Did you feel the difference? Now imagine if we weren't just marching together, because I was looking in the crowd. Some of you all were looking this way. Some of you all were kind of looking that way. Some of you all were focused on me. Imagine if we marched together, but we were focused on the same goal. Okay, so we're gonna try it one more time. I want us to all look at this MLK balloon set up here. We'll pick an object in the room, and we're gonna march together. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I love it. All right, we can pause. That was fantastic. You all can take a seat now. I appreciate you all participating. That is what the theme Marching Together captures. Moving in unison with a collective focus towards a brighter future. I want to spend a little time deconstructing the theme. See, the act of marching has its roots in discipline and unity. Ancient armies like the Romans and the Spartans and the Greeks, like the Hosa, the Yoruba, and the Zulu, developed marching to instill order and morale and purpose. And in the African American community, marching has great significance, from our marching bands to our freedom marches. Marching has been a powerful form of unity, resistance, and progress. We often think about the March on Washington, where 250,000 marchers demanded justice and equality, or we think about the Montgomery boycott, where 90% of the Black residents marched to work and refused to ride the bus. While these were organized actions, the most effective activities of the civil rights movement were the local nonviolent marches and the everyday acts of defiance. Historians estimate that several million Americans of every race and creed and religion participated in various aspects of the civil rights movement during its duration. Today, we are reminded of the profound impact we can have when a collective of ordinary people take extraordinary action. You see, marching teaches us teamwork and discipline and the importance of every step. And as a newly elected school board member, I want to ensure that every student in Leander ISD has the resources to march confidently towards their dreams, united with their peers and supported by their community. We're all marching toward a better tomorrow. But what does a better tomorrow mean for you? I seriously want us to pause for a minute and reflect. Picture what a better tomorrow means for you. For me, it means making progress every day, small, consistent steps that improve the lives of our children and our community. Dr. King reminded us that each day is an opportunity to make the world just a little bit better than the day before. And let me tell you, as you witnessed a little earlier today, we can learn so much from the youngest members of our community. Mm-hmm. Students that participated in the essay contest used their voices to propose solutions for today's challenges in our schools and our communities. I tell you, I've seen it with my own eyes. Our young people are so talented and so creative, and they are already taking action. They're starting clubs, they're volunteering. They're not waiting for tomorrow, but they're building it today. You see, faith plays a very important role in my life, and it's an important guide for me. And so in Matthew 6:34, we are reminded, don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will care for itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. And so while we dream of a better tomorrow, we must focus on the troubles of today. Here in Leander and Cedar Park, We have work to do. We have troubles of today. There is an achievement gap to close. There are resources needed for special education students, and creative solutions are required for the chronic underfunding of our schools. This is work that we can do today to make tomorrow even better. As a sidebar, did you know that Texas ranks 44th in the nation in per pupil funding? This is unacceptable, y'all. We should all be outraged. Every citizen, no matter the race, the creed, the religion, or political party, should be outraged that we're not fully funding our neighborhood schools and investing in students for our tomorrow. We must come together to solve these challenges, including reaching out to our state representatives, no matter the party, to advocate for fully funding our schools. What is our call to action? Participation is key. What is our collective and individual response to marching towards a better tomorrow? Progress doesn't happen overnight, and it does not happen without participation. Think about the millions of unsung heroes of the civil rights movement. Every person who attended a march, who wrote a letter, who made a small act of defiance, contributed to the movement. Dr. King's call to action resonates today. He said, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? My challenge to you is to take small, consistent steps towards progress. Write letters, volunteer, mentor a student, simply show up. No action is too small when you're a part of a collective movement. So as I close, I want to remind you that we are all marchers. The question is, are we marching separately or together? Are we marching aimlessly or towards a goal? Marching is not just symbolic, it's purposeful. A better tomorrow starts with the steps we take today. Dr. King once said that human progress is neither automatic nor inevitable. It requires effort, determination, and unity. He also dreamed of a day where his 4 little children will one day live in a nation where tomorrow is a better place. He knew that today's actions would shape the future for generations to come. So my call to action is for you to march together, united in purpose, focused on creating a better tomorrow for our children, our schools, and our community. Thank you.
He did that.